you like how I dance? I got draconian pants.
Consequential enough to slip you into a trance.
Do you like how I walk? Do you like how I talk?
Do you like how my face disintegrates?
I have a wonderful wife, I have a powerful job. She criticizes me for being egocentric.
Evasion. A noun. The act of avoiding somebody or of avoiding something that you are supposed to do. Or a statement that somebody makes that avoids dealing with something or talking about something honestly and directly. Violet. A color. The color of wisdom and sensitivity. Violet is one of the most popular and well-liked hues. However, some of its flaws include hypersensitivity and narcissism. Violet holds more blue undertones than— oh wait. Okay, that's the wrong Violet, actually. Sorry, Violet. A woman. A woman who disrespected an SCP in a very immature manner. I commit the PBI. For those of you who don't know what the PBI is, why are you here? The PBI is an acronym standing for the Peanut Backshot Incident, which was an event that took place on October 17th of 2025, where semi-popular YouTuber Horror with Violet was playing the game SCP Containment Breach, or at least an unofficial mobile version of the game. At around 33 minutes and 48 seconds into the stream, Violet would express frustration with a certain SCP known as SCP-173, lovingly nicknamed Peanut by the community for its odd shape and appearance. Having been tense rivals for a long time prior— I hate you and you're stupid and everything that you do is stupid and you're ugly and I hope that you die. Move, Peanut. Move, Peanut. Get out of the way, fat— He's in the elevator! Fat fuck. Peanut, you fuck! Ah! Ah! Violet would snap on this particular occasion and then proceeded to step back and forth behind Peanut's, Really? Well, I guess in front of Peanut's rear, to imply a disrespectful act of— Fuck it, you know what? It was a very thoughtless decision, very in the heat of the moment, that she would have never expected would come back to haunt her. Violet would since express shame about this incident and deny it for months to come, but her community would harp her about it and not let it go. Violet's peers and community were so obsessed with her 2 seconds of questionable behavior that they would bring it up constantly, absolutely baffled that she would snoop to such diabolical levels. They were desperate to wring an admission of guilt out of her. They would say, Violet, do this or else you have to admit to the PBI. Violet, do that or else you have to admit to the PBI. Violet, don't do this or else you have to admit to the PBI. Sometimes the standards of what I could and couldn't do or else I had to admit to the PBI were so utterly impossible and unrealistic, yet Violet, by the way, still managed to weasel by day after day, weaving between these conditions and these evidence and people trying to trick me and catch me in gotcha moments. And you know what finally got me? You know what finally exposed me? After 8 months! I hate Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus. And I thought it was the funniest thing to do impressions of him being like a nice guy, male manipulator type of character. Because I thought it was funny. I liked to make fun of him. I think I'm gonna abstract soon, but nobody cares. Be nice if somebody tried to stop me, but... well, who am I kidding? Who would want to save the funny rabbit guy, am I right? It's ridiculous. But eventually it got to the point where I was doing the joke like every other minute, and I thought, this joke is gonna get really old fast, and I don't want it to because I think it's a really funny joke. So I said, yes, me, my own condition, I said, if I do the joke one more time, then I have to admit to the PBI. I thought, it's so easy, right? I thought, what's another condition on my own terms? Wait, y'all actually had a sleepover in the Discord? Nobody invited me. I mean, why would they? I mean, I'm a centipede, you know? A centipede and a cheetah. Who would care about me? You know, honestly, I wouldn't want me to sleep over either. I did it again on stream the next day! I forgot! I got caught by my own self. And this time, I couldn't convince anybody to let me out of this. So here I am, admitting that I, Violet Canaday, Horror with Violet, the Night Shepherd, Blackhound, why do I have so many names? Commit the PBI, aka the backshot incident. But that's not all. Because I'm proud of myself. Not only was it satisfying to disrespect my mortal enemy, but it turns out that it was that very incident that would change our dynamic forever. See, after the incident, Peanut would actually reach out to me on Messenger. It turns out that Peanut had actually been left to feel rather abandoned and touch-starved after a certain one-night stand that happened a couple years back. And since then, nobody has really bothered with Peanut enough to fill that void. Then, after such a dry spell, I come along. When I started to play Containment Breach, suddenly Peanut was getting all of this time and all of this, you know, attention, and it was like suddenly Peanut had like good company again, you know, and a more stable life and someone to look forward to every single week. Peanut never hated me. I've come to realize Peanut only wanted someone to just look her way. But yeah, apparently Peanut is like a she. The source is extremely questionable, and I will not be giving it out, but I would rather assume that it is correct, because I think I'd rather just be gay than not. Anyway, every time that I yelled at Peanut, or I mocked her for her build or her worth. It's just water weight! Did he swallow a fucking lake? What do you mean it's just water weight? Peanut is the most annoying. Peanut is like the ugliest, atrocious, most hideous being on the planet. Peanut deserves to be in a cage at all times with 50 people jabbing him with a spear coated in cow manure. Ugly, and I hope that you die. This time, Peanut, you can go fuck yourself. I'm not falling for it. Or her worth. All she was hearing the entire time was, you are worth the time and the attention that I am giving you. And to her, you know, that was always enough. And, you know, maybe it took me realizing that Peanut was a she to make me relent, but I started to feel bad. Actually, I started feeling more than bad. I started feeling feelings. So I messaged Peanut back. And if there's one thing that I've learned through all of this, it's that I love women. And I literally have zero remorse for anything that I do.
Practice your mannerisms into the wall.
If this mirror were clear, I'd be standing so